Hello, family. This is Alicia Borshati with The Research Agenda. We are here with one of my dearest and oldest friends. She has certainly been a part of my very special village of Queen Sisters, and I can't wait to just talk briefly with her in terms of the women's studies agenda. And we're going to look today in terms of relationships and that relationship we need to have with ourselves. So we're centering our conversation around three things that we feel are quite essential for the African American woman. Without further ado, let me introduce you to my sister, Audrey Glenn. Hey, Audrey.
Hey, let's talk. Come on in. Let's have this conversation.
Yes. So now, Audrey, we were talking about Black women and their emotional health and wellness in terms of relationships.
Yeah.
And you were saying something that really piqued my interest. Talk a little bit more about doing the work and what you think that we as Black women probably need to do a better job with.
Okay, so I started the conversation with, it's appalling to me, it's interesting to me that so many women blame the partner or the other person, the other party, for relationships not working. Seldom do we mention any work that we've done on ourselves to be worthy of the kind of relationship that we're demanding. So I think that's where it starts. I think it starts with, what did I bring to the relationship? What could I have done better? What could I have been better prepared for? And not only that, but you're two individuals coming into a partnership. You're right. You're two individuals trying to gel together. So as 50% of that, part of that, one half of that, what have I done to be worthy of the kind of relationship that I'm demanding, that I know I'm worthy of? Why are you worthy of it? Have you done the self-work? Have you analyzed? Have you sought treatment? Have you sought to even talk to anybody who's professional therapy about those childhood traumas, those experiences that shaped who you are? Have you even acknowledged that you have walls up that you refuse to tear down, that you refuse to acknowledge, so that another person can even get to know the real you? Because you don't want somebody to fall in love with your imposter. You don't want somebody to fall in love with who you're pretending to be or who you hope to be or who you have potential to be.
Organic,
you need to be
self.
loved for who you are.
And one of the things we talked about earlier that I really liked, she talked about this the generational curse that exists around Black women and this whole self-deprecating thing with Black women have to bear the strength. We have to be strong. We have to always have strength and show strength and never put ourselves first. I reject all of that.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing like having help when you need help. And there's nothing like being able to back yourself down and say, you know what? I could handle this alone. I could. I got TaskRabbit.
Yes.
I got male friends.
Yes.
I got Google. I can learn how to do it. But you
Yes.
know what? I want somebody to step in and do it for me as a part of my life.
Yes.
Because when I'm better and my environment's better, then it's better for everybody, right?
Yes.
So that's what I want. I don't want to do everything myself.
Right. And we don't have to.
You don't have to.
And you know, I have a girlfriend in DC, Miss Allen.
Okay.
Miss Allen taught me the beauty of having a fan club. I didn't know that women should have fan clubs.
Who's your fan club?
Hey, my fan club. My fan club ranges from people who have been part of my life for decades to my husband, to the people who show compassion for me, my neighbors, my colleagues, anyone who is Team Alicia.
Strangers?
Yeah. anyone who's Team Alicia, anyone who's helping me to be better. The last piece, because I know we don't want to talk long, the third point was dealing with Black women learning how to thrive instead of just surviving. That's the piece that I think, and of course there's 500 years of oppression. There's when you do a root cause analysis, we were just talking about this morning, there are so many outs for us to just give up, to not be resilient, to not stay focused, to accept the status quo. But what we have to do as Black women in particular, because we are a unique, very special and dynamic subgroup of humans. We are, aren't
Energy,
we? And we have to learn to be more self-aware. We have to learn to do the work, as you said, and we have to make thriving instead of surviving the norm.
Thriving.
We have to normalize that.
We have to
for
normalize
us.
thriving. Yeah, expecting more of ourselves, knowing we deserve more of ourselves, and being willing to do the work.
And do the work.
Yep, to get there.
What say you?
I'm the type of person that I never want anything I don't deserve. Right?
And you deserve so much.
I've learned
You're
that.
valuable.
And to me, it's a karma principle. Like you will put out, you will get what you put out into the universe,
what you
right?
put out.
So if I don't do the work to make myself the person I want to attract in my life, I'm asking to cheat the karma system. I'm asking for something I don't even deserve.
That's true.
And I never want to do that.
Right.
That's not fair to me. It's not fair to him. It's not fair, or whoever your partner might be. It's not fair to the other person.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's true. Being organic and real and authentic.
Transparent at all times. I may embarrass you, but I'm being me.
Yes. And you know what else I know, Audrey? People who are not able to accept you for who you are in all your glory, in all your beauty, in all your valleys and peaks and whatever.
Right.
Those aren't your people.
Those aren't your people.
And it took 50 years for me to realize that. And I am so okay with that, because you just want your people.
How do you identify though who your people? How do you identify when you're in a room full of people who are not your people, or who you're around people who are not your people? What are some signs for you?
For me, because I have really kind of, my personality is kind of a bit much for some.
It's big, it's vibrant, and it's
too much for some.
It's infectious though.
But what happens is,
but for some people,
I can read nonverbal. Yes. And it's overwhelming, and so I am able to pick up on nonverbal cues. I see who's attracted to me in terms of who comes, who talks, who continues to have conversations, who seems to be interested. We met Doreen this morning.
Yeah.
She's my person.
Right.
We clicked.
Right.
She's my person.
Right.
She didn't make me feel like I was talking too much. I was doing too much. I was being too much.
Right.
She made me feel heard, and she made me feel like she wanted to be part of that space.
Your energy is connected.
Our energy is connected. And that's how you know when someone is your person.
Right.
So what we're going to do, we're going to have more conversations about this. And I hope that you tune in to the Research Agenda.
Yes.
Check out below.
Good work.
Link,
Awesome
share,
work.
and be part of the conversation.
Yay.